Hi, welcome back. It's Dr. Patricia Porter again with the second video about why kids play video games. There are 6 reasons, really. They're quite interesting, and you need to know about all of them so that you can decide why your child is spending too much time on video games, or whether or not your child is spending too much time on video games. The first reason is peer pressure. All their friends are doing it, they want to do it. They may be even playing a game in common with a group, and they have the pressure to keep up with that group, to not let that team down. So there can be tremendous pressure to play video games, keep the score up for the group. There's also peer pressure for themselves, keep their own score up if it's an individual game. So when they go to school, they can talk about what they did, what score they made, how well they're getting on with this game. I'm better than you. You know, this kind of situation. There's a lot of peer pressure to play video games, and you have to remember that. You have to take that into account when you are talking to your child about video games. Find out what is happening about that. So peer pressure is a big reason why kids play video games. Another reason is that video games are designed to give the people who play it short, quick successes. They're very rewarding playing video games. You get wins every few minutes, maybe every few seconds. You get something right. Wow, the screen lights up. So it can be very successful. Even when you get something wrong, you know that in a few seconds or a few minutes you're going to have a chance to get something right. So the child is getting constant reinforcement about what they are doing, constant successes. Very addictive. And the third reason, of course, is that video games are addictive. They are designed to be addictive. There are psychologists, there are people who studied this for years who know exactly how to make a video game addictive so that nobody wants to stop playing. There's always something else to do. There's always some incentive to do the next stage, to do the next step. So it can be very difficult for kids. They can get addicted to video games. I have heard of some young children spending 5, 6, 7 hours on video games because they can be so addictive, like smoking, but it's video. So that element of video games is very destructive and very dangerous. And I'll talk a little bit about that later, but there's nothing you can do about it. These video games are designed to be addictive. You have to know that, and you have to talk to your kids about that at some stage. I'll talk more about that in the 4th video. So we have got, they are, excuse me, looking at my notes, peer pressure, which kids want to keep up with everybody else. Constant success, small ongoing successes. They are addictive, and they're also a good way of avoiding. They're used for avoidance. I don't want to do my homework, I'll play a video game. It's easy to access, it's easy to get, they have the equipment in their hands, they don't have to worry about getting anything out of a drawer or a cupboard. It's a way of avoiding doing something they're not particularly interested in doing, which of course is their homework. So children and adults are very good at these avoidance techniques, and this is an excellent avoidance technique for a child. As well as that, boredom is a big reason that kids play video games. If they get bored, or if they think they are bored, the first thing they do is pick up a video game and play it. That gives their mind something to do, their fingers something to do, and it keeps boredom at bay. So if your child is bored, they will go to a video game. Let me check, I think there's one more reason. Avoidance, boredom, peer pressure. No, sorry. Peer pressure, avoidance, small constant successes, addiction, and boredom. 5 reasons that kids play video games. They're all good reasons. Addiction, not so good, but the others are all good reasons. Until you know why your child jumps to video games? Is it boredom? Is it avoidance? Are they addicted? Okay, then you're not sure what to do about it. You don't know what you can do or what you can say that's going to make a difference for your child. Now, I know you may not know the reasons that your child plays video games so often, but in the next video, I'm going to give you some clues about how you can discover why your child plays video games.